Secret from my house, bidding you welcome. How are you guys doing? I'm doing alright, so we got a lot of stuff to show here, and at the beginning of the week I didn't think I was going to be able to get at it all because of work, and my dad's been having a bit of health problems. He actually had a heart attack at his workplace, and within like 4 days he was back at home. You know, he was only in hospital for a little bit, so he's doing alright, but you know, it's pretty scary when it happens, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. You guys don't want to hear about personal shit. You guys want to see pickups, and that's what I'm going to show you. We have a lot of stuff here. I spent a lot of money this week. It was good money invested though, I think, as I'll show you. So I'll show you the cash converter stuff just to kind of get it out of the way, because the main thing I want to focus on here is Bookfest. So from cash converters, just my local indie store. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Just my local indie store. I managed to get out there twice, which is a bit of a miracle in itself. But I got this much stuff. Most of them still have the price tags on them, so I'll be able to remember them. Show you the PlayStation 3 stuff first. We have three PlayStation 3 games. Two that I've really been wanting, and one that's to sell. The one to sell is Call of Duty Ghost Limited Edition. Paid $5, I'm asking $10 for it on eBay, so let's hope I get that. I've been getting a lot of people doing the best offer thing, and then they'll offer like $5, and I'm like, no thank you. The two games I really wanted to get, we have the new SSX for $5. I've been looking for a cheap copy of this for a while. You know, I see it for $10 every now and again, but I wanted to get it for $5, so I do like the SSX games. SSX Tricky is my favorite. Maybe this one will be my favorite afterwards. So we will see. I should really keep my chair closer so I can just put stuff on it. Oh well. And one that I've been looking for is basically since I got a 7th generation console. I bought the Xbox 360, and this came out, and I was like, man, I want that so bad, but I don't want to pay money for it. And it is Naughty Bear for $5. I would have liked to get the gold edition of this, which comes with like DLC on the disc, but this is pretty cool anyway. It's like a arena fighter where you go around this level and you're like a masochistic bear that kills other bears, and like they don't bleed, they just like have fluff, so it looked like something that was right up my alley, something that would be really dumb I could put in for like half an hour and just laugh at, so hopefully it's fun. For $5, you know, doesn't really matter, I have low expectations. We have two PlayStation 2 games. I think I needed one of them for my collection and the other one was an upgrade, so this one was the upgrade. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King for $2. This is a very good game. If you've never played the two Lord of the Rings games for PlayStation 2, there's a lot more than that, but I'm talking about two of them. I'm talking about Two Towers and Return of the King. They are very good hack and slash games. Definitely check them out if you haven't. For $2, that was a great deal. My copy was scratched and never manual, so it's worth getting. And the other one I needed, Test Drive Unlimited. I've heard great things about these games. I've played one of them on the Xbox 360. And I've actually been selling my Xbox 360 collection. If you put your eyes down there, you'll see I no longer have an Xbox 360. I took it into EB Games and sold it because it's a good console, but it's the kind of thing where it's like, I was playing it maybe once a month. And, you know, I was buying games that I was never going to get around to playing for it. So, yeah, I've been selling my collection for that on eBay. I've won a pretty good amount of money so far, you know, enough to pay for what you will see later on in the video. But, you know, maybe I'll get another one down the line at some point, who knows. But it's like I've played all the games I want to play for it, and all of the games I have played for it also on the PS3, so I just get the PS3 version anyway. But yeah, Test Drive Unlimited, good game. I have some movies here. I always have movies to show. We have The Proposition for $1. I always see this and I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up for $1. Looks interesting. It won a bunch of awards. And this is one that should have won a bunch of awards. Universal Soldier. I'm trying to get into my Jean-Claude Van Damme movies ever since I saw Bloodsport, and this is one that I've heard terrible things about, but I really want to watch it, so hopefully it's great. It looks great. And they actually had this for $1. They marked down a bunch of TV seasons to $1 each, and this was the only one I really wanted to get, so for $1, titties! Nah. Baywatch, but let's be honest, if you're watching Baywatch, you're only watching it for one reason. Yeah, for $1, the complete season 1, yeah, that's a good enough deal. Or maybe you want to watch it for David Hasselhoff, who knows. Who am I to question your preferences? For $1, it was definitely worth getting. Alright, so yeah, I guess I will have to show you all the BookFest stuff. It's gonna be a long one. Oh wait! Haha, I can stall! Fuck. I was wondering where these were, because those were the things I got from Cash Converters on my second trip. The first trip to Cash Converters wasn't as good, but I still got some decent stuff. They put out a bunch of PlayStation 2 games, most of which I had, so I just left them there. And, what was cool is that they told me that they had some Super Nintendo stuff. And they had 2 Super Nintendo consoles, and I got to have a look at the stuff. Nothing I really want, I mean. Unless it's like stupid cheap, I don't really buy retro stuff anymore, so... You know, I'm not gonna pay like $30 for a Super Nintendo game when I can get it online for free. That's just how I am. But they also had a Atari Junior, which I actually really want, because it's the only Atari I would have that would have AV out, so I could just play it on my console instead of having to worry about the freaking coaxial stuff, which I hate. I hate having to worry about coaxial and all of that, it's annoying. But hopefully I'll win that. I have it listed for like $70, and I'm bidding on it for $40 on their website, so hopefully I get it for that, because that's a pretty decent deal for it. You know, I've been looking up how much they go for online, and sold listings seem to be around the like a $60 to $70 range, so if I can get it for $40, I'm happy with that. And I won't have to pay any shipping on it, so that's another thing. I'll be giving $40 in cash up front instead of having to pay, you know, $40 and $15 shipping, so... They have it listed as untested, which I think is going to deter everyone else because they cannot test it, but I get a 3-month warranty on it, so if I take it home, I put a game in it, it doesn't work, I can take it back. Which is good, it's very good. It's actually a longer warranty than like anyone else I know. Like, you don't get that kind of warranty anywhere for like small items. You know, like this has a 3-month warranty on it. If I put it in and it didn't work now, a week later after I bought it, I could still get my money back. That's good of them. But enough dilly-dallying, I will show you what I got. I got 4 PlayStation 2 games. We got Driver 3 for $2. I really like this game. I remember it coming out and everyone saying, oh, it's a Grand Theft Auto ripoff. And yeah, it is, but I actually prefer it over Grand Theft Auto. At least back in the day I did, because you could like... What was it? You could like ride in a car and have free range of your weapon, so you could aim anywhere, while in the Grand Theft Auto games you could only aim like to the front and to the side. And in the Grand Theft Auto games, like, the graphics are worse, so I kinda liked this one more back in the day. Whether I like it more now, I don't know. Maybe I will see it for what it is, which is just a cheap ripoff, I don't know. Good to get. I didn't have it. Another one I didn't have, James Cameron's Dark Angel with Jessica Alba on the front. She's a bit of a babe, and they seem to have captured her likeness pretty well on the back. Big, full-ass lips. God damn, those lips are bigger than a fucking nose. That's a PlayStation 2, what can you hope for? Good to get. I never ever saw the series. No interest in seeing it. But I'll play the game, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it will be bad. One that I had been looking for years until I found a copy, and now I found another copy in better condition. Deus Ex. My other copy had some scratches on the disc, this one is in I should be showing you all of them. This one is in perfect shape, so I will be keeping this one, and the game isn't worth enough to sell it, so I'll just, I don't know, give the other one to an op shop or something. And one that I bought from a mate of mine, my mate Andy, who comments on my videos a lot. We've gone out game hunting before, and we really need to go out game hunting again somewhere. Maybe the Logan area, but like half the op shops there are closed now. As they do, but I got a PlayStation 2 game for him. He said his mate is looking for a bunch of them, so I got him Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. It's supposed to be one of the lesser games in the series, but I still enjoy it. I still think it's a fun game. I remember playing it back in the day, and instead of just going from like mission to mission, you're on a board game, and you have to like move your characters to initiate fights and stuff, so I thought it was pretty fun, man. You got a lot of kind of matchups that you never got in the series, so very cool. Yeah, no manual there, but the disc is in, it's in decent enough condition. It's going to play, it's not going to have any issues, so yeah, got that for him. I'll add it to his pile of games, which is here. Can't fit it in, whatever. Alright, anything else I have to show before Bookfest? I think I can finally show the stuff from Bookfest. Alright, before I show that stuff, I will explain what Bookfest is. Bookfest is a bi-yearly? I don't know. Is a kind of charity convention that happens every 6 months, and the deal is Lifeline, which is a charity that helps people who like have tried to commit suicide, stuff like that, and they're a very good charity. They've helped some friends of mine, so I always have to be in debt to them. But twice a year, once every 6 months, in January and in June, I think, they rent out 3 spots at the convention center, which is this big exhibition place. It's basically just like a giant building. If you've ever been to a convention, it's a convention center. They rent out that spot, and they unload the overstock from their warehouse so that they cannot fit in their op shops, which is a lot of stuff. I mean, they have like pallet crates full, like almost to the roof of stuff that they still haven't put out for Bookfest, so they do that, and they have 3 sections. They have the dollar section, which is usually where like really low quality stuff goes, like stuff that has like pages missing and stuff. Like if you want stuff for $1, that's where you go. They also have records there, and they have stationery and stuff. The $2.50 section is next, and that's where they keep books that are in good condition. There's no missing pages, there's no tears or anything, and that's also where they keep DVDs, video games, board games, and where applicable VHS tapes. And I actually saw the coolest thing. I saw these educational VHS tapes that were just in like the black case, but they were like really official. They were stuff that while I was doing work in a university library in Griffith, for Griffith, their university, I would always see these tapes, and they were just like that, and I asked about them while I was there. And apparently you cannot buy them. You have to be like an educational facility to be able to get these things, and they are stupid expensive, like even now. But it was cool to see some of them. They went real quick, unfortunately. I would have picked one up, but they were $2.50 each, so, a bit high for me, and I never really use them. I just have it for the sake of having it. But they were cool to see, and they also keep puzzles and board games in that area. Someone I know got a Hero Quest set, and it wasn't Labosu. Labosu got a Hero Quest set over in the UK, and someone I know in Brisbane got a Hero Quest set, so very, very cool. They paid like $2.50 for it, that's like a $100 board game, which is pretty awesome. And next is the high quality section, and the high quality section is where they keep very high quality items, like stuff that looks like it's brand new. They also keep a lot of rare collectibles and stuff there, like collectible books, not like rarities like antiques, but they They also have like DVD box sets, which is pretty alright. The prices are kind of iffy on it. They have like $8 for a season, which is a bit high for me, but you know, like for the average person coming in, I'm sure that's a great deal. You know, it's cheaper than buying it brand new, so of course it's a good deal. And they also have like a kind of more recent games like Nintendo Wii, PSP. Though they had Nintendo DS games in the $2.50 section, they had PSP games in the high quality section for $5 each. Can't win. They also had PS3, Xbox 360, Wii games, you know, the whole shebang. I got some good stuff there, so that's what they have. It's a very cool place. I love going. Yeah, I go multiple times a week that it's on. It's on for the entire week. I got a text. 2 texts. Can we make it 3? We cannot. That might be important. I'll have to check it out. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I have a bunch of blank messages from my mother. Maybe her phone is rattling around in her pocket or something. She's a bit old, so she doesn't understand all the like technology stuff, so that's alright. It's okay, they're old. They're allowed to be technology inefficient, I guess. Alright, so I've explained Bookfest. So where I started was the $2.50 section, and the $2.50 section is really, really good because that's where they keep the bulk of their video games, more texts. That's where they keep PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube if they have them, and anything back. So they often have a bunch of PlayStation 1 games, and I saw a guy with a fucking trolley full of PlayStation 1 games. A trolley full of PlayStation 1 games and Nintendo DS games, and I thought, yeah. I thought maybe because of that I wasn't going to find anything, but I did manage to find a ton of stuff. But it's the kind of thing where, like, you're with a bunch of other people who are buying in bulk, so you know, you'll see what they have and you'll think, man, I gotta hurry up, I gotta step up my game. And you know, there were people with trolleys full of video games, and like, there was this one guy that had like 100 original Xbox games, like bad titles too, like FIFA and Voodoo Vince, so I don't know what he was doing. But maybe he's going for a full set, who knows. But I managed to get in as soon as the gates opened. And you know, like, I got in as soon as the gates opened, and this guy had already had a trolley full of games. Like, he must have gotten in fucking before everyone else. You're like, how does that even happen? But I managed to get in. I managed to get some, I wouldn't say decent, I would say great. I would say great stuff. I'll show you it all. The non-PlayStation 2 stuff here. Also don't like being in other places where there's competition for me, because it's a weird feeling. I don't like it. I kind of want to just get in, do what I want, and get out as quickly as possible so that these other people can do their thing. But I managed to get some decent items. For $2.50 each, we have Professor Layton and Pandora's Box. I will be selling this. This is a fantastic game, by the way. It's a very good puzzle game. I've only finished this one, I think. Yeah, I've only finished this one. I've played the other ones, but I've never finished another Professor Layton game, but I do like them. They're very fun. Some of the puzzles, though, you know, cannot figure them out. We have something I get every now and again. It's a good sell. Microsoft Office, Home and Student 2007, an easy $25. You know, 10 times my money on it. I just have to check that it's still working. We have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for $2.50, which is another sell because I already have a copy. A lot of these are to sell, so you know, before you get up in arms, I'm doing that. But cool to get, and there are a bunch of copies of this, so it's not like I'm robbing someone else of a copy. But yeah, definitely cool to get. I love this game. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, definitely one of the best in the series. We have a limited collector's edition of Halo 2. They had a bunch of these there too. Be selling that. And we have the regular edition of Halo 2, which is also an easy sell. Seated in my house as a reseller. What scum? I'm keeping this one though. Fucking yes! I've been looking for this game since I started collecting for the original Xbox back in 2010. I wanted this game so bad, but it's like, I never wanted to pay $30 for it because I'm a bargain hunter. And many times on eBay, I've been like hovering over the like, do I want to pay $30 for this? Do I want to just get a copy and have it? It's like, I'm glad I didn't, because now I finally have a copy, and it is in stellar shape. I could not ask for a better condition copy. And if you've never played Call of Cthulhu, it is a different kind of game. It's a horror game where there are very little monsters. Most of the enemies are people chasing you, and you are a character who arrives at this town, and you have to figure out why, like, there are people dying and why, like, this town has, like, been shrouded in darkness. And you eventually do figure out that it's, like, a spoiler alert here. I do that so, like, people who don't want to hear spoilers can just mute the video. But you eventually find out that it's this huge, like, cult that's been, like, influencing these people, changing all the churches and, like, killing people who don't join their cult. And they find out that you know, and you have to go and get them. It's really cool. You know, like, there's a like a panic system in this, where, like, you have hallucinations if you get too scared. It's really good. I really like this game, just never get it for the PC. I got it for the PC, I got to a certain part in the game, and I couldn't do anything. I was on this ship, going to where, like, this cult originates, going to fight this, like, big monster thing. I was doing that, and what you have to do is you have to be on this ship and fire cannons at, like, these people on shore that are firing at you, except you can't see them. You cannot see them at all. And I mean, like, that's a game glitch. Like, I looked it up, it's apparently a very common issue for people. So I was on this boat, I was getting attacked, but I couldn't fire back at anything, because I didn't know what was there. I ended up having to download some guy's old save of the game to, like, get me, like, a section beyond that to finish the game. But I hope they have fixed that on the original Xbox. It is very good. It's not the most easy game to find, but it's definitely a good game. So if you ever see this for, like, $10 under, definitely give it a pick up. It's a great game. And it's good to finally have that in the Xbox collection, because now the only game I need for my Xbox collection is Silent Hill 2. And I will have every game that I want for the set. And that's not saying, like, I'll never buy an Xbox game again. You know, if I find one that I haven't seen before and I think it looks cool, I'll still pick it up. We also have this game, which I never even bothered to check the disc on because I didn't really care. I was buying it for the case. By the time I got there, this and only 3 other GameCube games were left, so maybe there were more GameCube games at one point. I never saw anyone carrying them around. Maybe there weren't. You know, the GameCube's pretty hard to find games for anyway, so whatever. We have Spyro, A Hero's Tale, and You Will See As I See. Yeah, it's in the disc. Any good? It's got some scratches on it, couldn't sell it. So, if anybody wants this game, just let me know, I'll send it to you for free, but what I will be doing is I will be swapping out this game with this game, because this one is complete, except it doesn't have a GameCube case, while this one does, so I'll finally have a complete version of Pikmin. Except for, like, original cover art. I don't have original cover art for it. But whatevs, doesn't matter. I'll do that as soon as the video is over. PlayStation 2 stuff. For $2.50 I got some more great stuff, and the guy that was serving me, young guy around my age, he said, wow, these are all really good games, good deals on them too, and I'm like, yep, definitely. So we have Resident Evil 4, not my favorite Resident Evil, but, you know, a lot of people like this, so it's an easy sell. Woo! We have Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, which doesn't have a manual, but the disc is in good shape, so that'll be an easy sell too. One for the Buddy Andy, another one of them Dragon Ball Z games. We have Budokai 3, which is kind of pricey, but let's give it to him. You know, you help out your homies. We have, this will actually be replacing my copy, which doesn't have a manual. Digimon Rumble Arena 2. So I'll be able to sell my copy, and this is a game that's very easy to sell. A lot of Digimon fans out there. And this is one that has freaking skyrocketed in price, so Star Wars Battlefront 2, definitely a good one to get for $2.50 and very easy sell. It's a great game too, I love that game. We have one that I've actually been looking for quite a while. I've always wanted to get it, but I was never willing to pay like the $5 it was going for. Because I'm a fucking cheapskate. I probably should have, but whatever. Tak and the Power of Juju. This is a silly game. It's very fun though, I like it. You play as this guy, Tak. You just go around the big levels. It's a bit like Banjo-Kazooie. But that's in there. It's in good shape, and that is one that is not just one for the collection, one I'm gonna play. How about that? He plays them too. We have Kingdom Hearts. Easy sell. My copy of this was missing a disc, so it's good to get a complete copy. Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, and unfortunately it's got like that overlapping case thing, so I can probably swap out my case for it. But I forget what you actually get with this. You get online mode. Oh man, is that where... No way, is this where Metal Gear Online started? Yep. That's awesome. I loved Metal Gear Online on Metal Gear Solid 4, that was great. Definitely cool to get. I doubt the servers are up anymore. We have Valkyrie Profile 2 Silmeria, I think that is. Yep. I already have a copy of this. I've had a few copies of it in the past. It's an easy sell. It's a good game. Pretty decent. The PlayStation 1 version is a bit better, I think. You know, the original Valkyrie Profile, but this one's good too. It's fun. It's kind of a different RPG though, you know, you're not exploring like a big, huge world, you're like side-scrolling. And to keep, we have Star Wars Racer Revenge, which I never knew they made a Star Wars Episode 1 Racer sequel, so that's cool to get. I like these games. That's complete and good condition. I'll probably give this a try after the video, actually. So I'll just put that over there. And we have, I believe I already have this. I think I do. Ape Escape 3. I'm sure I already have this. Do I? I don't know, I have a few Ape Escape games. But this is the only one for the PlayStation 2, so if I had a PS2 Ape Escape game, it has to be this one, right? I don't know. I'll check. And finally, the game in the background, which you probably haven't been able to see this entire video because it is dark as... It is a very dark game. But if you know what it is, congratulations. If not, I'ma tell you. It is the masterpiece of video gaming, Silent Hill 3. I would say this is the scariest game in the Silent Hill franchise, but not the best game. I think that goes to 2. Like, I know 2 is kind of like everyone's favorite, but it's because it's really good. But Silent Hill 3 is a very good game too. It's a direct sequel to Silent Hill 1 where you play as Harry's daughter. What's her name? Don't remember. Heather. You play as Heather Mason. So, very cool. It's a very scary game. It's been a few years since I played it, so I don't remember everything about the game, but I do remember the basics. And hopefully this game hasn't spoiled anything in the background, so I think there's some pretty big things happening early on in the game, so... Yeah, it's a very good game. I already have a copy of this, so this will be to sell. But, you know, when it's in this good condition, you can't pass it up. It's such a good game. Alright, just a few more items from Bookfest. Here we go. I said that I got a few items from the high quality section. Here they are. I bought Wii Sports plus Wii Sports Resort, $5. Easy sell. Shadows of Mordor, which I can't play, so easy sell. And one that's very different, one I've never seen before, A-Train HX. I believe these are very popular in Japan. They're like train simulation games where you build train tracks and stuff. Not really my kind of game, but I can see where there would be a market for it in like the simulation crowd, so hopefully easy sell. And I got these ones too. These were just in the $2.50 section, but they didn't really fit in with the other stuff. Oh, except for this. Zoo Cube. A Midas title. I'm trying to get every game in the Midas collection. This brings me one step closer. And they also had these. We have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Very good game. Easy sell because I already have it. We have a movie that I've been meaning to see for quite a while, but I've been looking for a copy. I found this in the cash converters once for $1, but the woman at the counter said, "Oh no, I actually reserved that." So, what can you do? $2.50, Daybreakers. It's a vampire movie where like the entire world is vampires and there are like no humans left. So, pretty interesting premise. I will give that a watch today. We have this Discovery Channel DVD collection that you would get in the Korea mail. I love these things. They're very, very solid documentaries and they're all in there. So good stuff. $2.50 for all of them. And this might have been the pickup of the week. Except, as soon as I saw it, I knew what would be up. I thought, there's no way this is here. There's no way this is here 10 minutes after this place has opened and someone hasn't grabbed it. Pokemon Soul Silver. It wasn't even in the section of the other games, it was in like a pack of books. So as soon as I saw that, I knew what was up. I knew. Someone had pocketed it. Yep. Even at a... What's going on here? Yeah. Even at a charity convention with security, people still manage to steal stuff. Scumbags. Fucking scum. And for $2.50, I mean, Pokemon Soul Silver, that $2.50 for this would have been the deal of the century. But someone just pocketed it. I don't know how some people can sleep at night, honestly, but, you know, if I find a loose copy of the game, I'll grab it. Yeah, this could have been like a $50 ticket for me, but nope. Ah well, what can you do? A lot of bad people out there. It's unfortunate, you know, like, that takes money away from charity. And it's not a right, good thing to do. Alright, that is everything from BookFetch, so now I will show you the PlayStation Vita games that I have bought from the funds that have been gotten from selling my Xbox 360 collection. I got quite a few, some in better shape than others. EB Games was having a deal, buy one get one free, so I managed to get these 6 games for under $10 each, which was a good enough deal for me. Unfortunately, they all came in generic cases, which I hate. I hate when something comes in a generic case from EB Games. It's like, I know they have complete copies of that, but they say the generic case one so that they don't have to put it in store. It's pretty whack. We have Wallabies Rugby Challenge. Haven't had a chance to play this yet, and I couldn't find any artwork for it online. We have Spy Hunter, which I was surprised I couldn't find any artwork for this, because this is a fairly popular game. But this is very good. I've been playing it for about half an hour. It's very fun. It's just like Spy Hunter on the PlayStation 2. You drive around like a corridor, not a corridor. Every level is like you driving down the world's longest hallway and just have to get to the end and complete whatever mission you're doing, so it's fun. The levels only last like a few minutes each, so it's good. It's very fast paced. And these are the ones I managed to print out some artwork for. We have FIFA 13, which I think looks okay from back here, but then when you get close up, yeah, it doesn't look very nice. Doesn't look very nice either. It's like I could only find one scan of it and it was like a small JPEG. These ones turned out okay though. Not perfect, but okay. Super Monkey Ball Banana Splits. There's a game called Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. And a game called Super Monkey Ball Banana Splits. I might have... Nope, I don't have it. Oh well. Good to get anyway. And I am going for the full set, so I am going to get all of them. We have Mod Nation Races, Road Trip, good game. Very fun. I like racing games. And one that I haven't played on the Vita, but I'm sure it's as fantastic as the other versions of the game. Rayman Origins. If you haven't played Rayman Origins, you're doing yourself a disservice. Pick this up. This is like the best platformer ever. So those are the ones from EB Games. Under $10 each. Definitely a good deal. I've also been buying some online. I bought Invisimals The Alliance for $10 shipped. Brand new. And these are all ones I actually managed to get from my local JB Hi-Fi. They were having, not really a sale, but they had these for, I think, $19 each, and I was willing to pay that because I had money in the PayPal account that I could kind of even it out with. It's like, I haven't really paid any money out of pocket for any of these, which is how I want to get all of the games for it. I want to try and get them on the cheap. So, we have Injustice: Gods Among Us, which is pretty good. Definitely a good game on the PlayStation Vita. I tried it for a bit. We have FIFA Football. Don't know why there are so many of these. Why do people buy it every single year? Who knows? It doesn't matter, do what you want. We have a few Lego games. There are a lot of Lego games on the PlayStation Vita. We have the Lego Movie. We have Lego Ninjago Ninjroids, I don't know. And we have Lego The Hobbit. There are about 1,000 more of them. I found a... Actually, I didn't find it, I made it. I made an Excel spreadsheet of all of the Australian released PlayStation Vita games, so I will probably include that in the link below and you can have a look at it. I actually have a bit under half of them. I have less than 60 and I need 80 of them, so, you know, I thought I had more than that. I don't. But this is definitely a good one to get. I've played it for about 2 hours so far, just like on the train to and from work. And it is a weird game, like the other games in the franchise, and this game is pretty topical because the games in this series are coming to Steam, the online game service. It is Ultra Despair Girls Danganronpa, another episode. This is like a spin-off of the regular Danganronpa series, which is like a series of murder mystery games where, well, on the base level they're murder mystery games. There's a lot more going on than that. You play as one member of a group of students that has been trapped inside this area, and you have to figure out how to get out. There's this bear, this like robotic bear called Monokuma, and he gives you a mission. And the mission is to kill another person and get away with it, and that's how you will earn your freedom. So you kind of have to figure out who's killing who and all of that. It's very fun. It's very good, and there's like a big overarching storyline of it, of like the world crumbling down to nothing, like wars happening everywhere, and it's very interesting. So I've played this for about 2 hours so far, and it's interesting too. Some characters come back, there are some new characters, you play as an entirely new character. The only big difference is like the gameplay. While in the other ones they're like visual novels where you're like just going through like chatting. Like you go through, you chat with people, you walk around like a first person view and you solve the murder. This one is entirely different. There's no murders to solve. You're just going from level to level in a third-person shooter kind of thing. And you have this one weapon that kills the robots, and it's alright. It's pretty decent so far. I'm probably not going to like it more as the other ones, but we will see. We will see. So, my God almighty, that's it. That is it. I have some things I have to do. I gotta mail some stuff out, so I'm going to let you guys go. I hope this video wasn't too long. I apologize if it's too long, and thank you very much if you sat through all of it. So this is Seagull from my house bidding you farewell, and I'll catch you guys next time. I was about to pull a full rip-off of the Fluffy Gamer. I'm out. See yous.
And that's all, folks.